Well, that was neat. Pretty epic browser crash there, I think. Uh, Adobe Cloud decided to update everything at this point in time. So let's get back in here. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to log back into Twitch to get connected, and that's going to take me a hot second. So sorry for the delay. That was no fun whatsoever. I'm not really even sure how to get logged back in here right now. Let's see. Might have to fly a little bit blind while I find my credentials. I think I need a new browser window here. When you have a problem with browser windows, the solution is more browser windows. No, not really. But we'll figure this out. That was like a massive crash, man. I couldn't do anything in there. It was impressively bad. Alright, we're getting somewhere, folks. Yeah, no kidding, OBS quit. Thanks for that. Thanks for that gentle reminder. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. We've had a pretty good run here with 6 or 7 episodes and not had a issue like this. I'm not running the beefiest hardware here either, so it's been hanging pretty tough. And let's clickety-clack through some pages here. Okay. There we go. Let's get... gotta get logged in with MolassPass here. Get us some LastPass, and then we'll get back to work. Aha! Almost there. Making sure I'm not showing you guys all my secrets on screen here. I don't think I am. Oh boy, gotta authenticate with the phone. Hang on. We're getting there. Where are you? What are you sending me? Oh, you're sending me you're not sending me a text. You're sending me an email. Right. Okay. Just a second. Imagine, if you will, logging into things and doing stuff with junk. And eventually, we're going to get back on track here. Almost there. Okay, magic numbers. Oops. All right. I can see you now. I can see you now. Maybe. There we go. There we go. I think we're back. I think we are back. Almost back. Whew! Well, that was fun, wasn't it? All right, back in the stream manager. Here we go. Where were we? We were in our org doing stuff. Let's try to get back there. Our org is coming back. Put that over here. Guess I haven't restarted my Chrome browser in a while because I was introduced to all this sweet new feature stuff like multiple accounts and whatnot, and I'm all for it. I just had to kind of figure it out on the fly. So here we are. We're back. What actually saved? That's that's the next question. Yeah, sure. Let's go look at our permission set. Maybe that'll, because we had to do some cleanup over there anyway. We were talking about color stuff, right? Color values, color value types, and whatnot. Hopefully we got our color objects sorted out, but let's see where we ended up here. So we got a bunch of assignments to do here anyway. Colors. Alright, I do need all that. And let's check pixel. Pixel is not shared to anybody yet. Alright, there's pixel, and I think we had icon already, but let's just double check. Okay, that is groovy. We got all of our objects. I'm just gonna scope out some, well, let's open up our app. Ay, ay, ay. let's call this black. I do think we can write a little converter. That would be fun, I guess, if nothing else. Let's add another color. Very simple for now. Black and white. Okay. So we've got, we can store an icon. We know about the pixels and the coordinates of the pixels in the icon, and we know the color. And we talked about having coordinates be its own object, and maybe we'll do that later. But for now, let us make ourselves an icon. And to start, super duper manual mode here. I feel like I should just write a little script that would generate a square for us. So I'm going to flip back over here to Visual Studio, and let's make a script that makes us a square. Alright, so what are we going to do? We need, did I create I think I created an icon already. Doesn't have any pixels attached to it, but we might as well just have our script. We can just have it generate the whole thing, right? So icon, you know what we need to do is pull this stuff down before I get real sad and lose all my stuff somehow. So let's do a pull real quick. And we can work through this script while that's cooking. So we're going to create a new icon. I think the name equals square, and the height equals 4. And the width equals width equals 4 also. There we go. Pull this over a little bit. Okay, so that'll make us an icon. Let's insert icon, and then we want to create pixels. I'm going to be super literal with this part, just so we can see it come together, right? Yeah, we're doing a little Apex, but I don't think we've written any code on you can't do that on Salesforce yet, have we? Maybe I wrote some in the background, but not in real time to do the random thing. But yeah, let's literally write this out to start. This will get way more elegant as we go, but let's make let's add a new pixel. X equals 0, Y equals 0, and color. Ooh, we got to put colors in too. We probably should have those in our script also, so we've got them. So let's do color black equals new color, and the name equals black, and the value equals, put hex in for now. White. There we go. So we got black and white. Let's insert new, slightly more efficient way of inserting two values at once. There we go. And now we've got pixel, so we're going to do color. So, looking at this guy, we're going to be 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0. Right? 0, 1, 0, 3, or 0, wait. 0, 1, and 3, 1. I think. Am I doing that right? Let's count these out. Let's see. 0, 1, 2, 3. So this 0, 0 is black. 0. I'm sorry. 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0. All right. Those would all be black. So black.id. And then over 1, this whole top row is black. Right, so 2 and 3. Right, and then second row is, let's see. So second row is y equals 1, and so over 0 down 1 is white. Wait, no. Over 0 down 1 is still black, right? That's the outline. And then over 1 down 1 is, these are both white. And then over 3 down 1, that's the other side of the edge. So we'll make that black. Okay, that's second row. Third row, copy this whole thing. 2, 2, 2, 2 is the same because this, we're doing these, boop, boop, so stuff in the middle. And then the bottom is all black. So we'll say 0, 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay, there's our pixels for our square. I think we got it. I'm going to delete. I'm going to delete the stuff that I'm going to just to clean up here. Select ID from icon where name equals square. And we'll delete from color. For now, let's just delete all the colors. We probably could just delete all the icons too while we're at it. For now, I don't want to run this when we've got a bunch of data in here, but this will keep it. This should keep it clean, and then let's see what I did wrong. Execute. That doesn't seem right. There's no way I got that right in the first. The first go. There's no color field on pixel. Maybe, oh, maybe because we didn't create that. That could very well be. I think I said I was going to do it, then I didn't actually do it. Icon. Let's go look at pixel. You do not. You need a color. You need to look up to a color. Reasonable. Reasonable error. Okay, so now the pixel knows about color, but we probably need to update the permission set for that. So let's go do that a second. All right, let's get in here. Under our pixel, and make sure we have access here. Okay, let's try that script again. Let's see, instead of doing an add call here, let's just make this a array. Do it this way. I try to add them all in one single call. You can't do that. All right, we should have some data now. Let's refresh this. We got our square. Oh, no pixels though. What do we miss? Oh, yeah, the pixel needs to relate to an icon. Yeah, go figure. Probably could write this as a little more elegant array OL. It's copy paste time, kids. I bet you there's a better way to do this, and I just don't know how. Probably some quadruple click something or other, and we'll put it in every row. All right, this time it's going to work. Maybe. Let's see. Let's pin that one. Show me all square. Show me all pixels. Hey, we got pixels. We should make it an auto number. Yeah, this is kind of nasty. Let's fix that. Okay, fields. Let's do it like this. Uh-oh, sneeze. Whew! That was a good one. All right, so we have an icon. It's a square. Really? Now we gotta render it somehow. I think we probably need a component for that. And yeah. So let's make a lightning. Let's make an LWC and put it on the icon page. And hopefully it'll show us what our component looks like. I can't think of another way to do this. Really? Besides besides an LWC. This is really not a job. I feel like by the time I implemented this with Flow, I'd be making a bunch of LWCs anyway. So, yeah, let's make a Lightning Web component called Icon Display. Sounds right, right? And I think I'm going to stop my split screen here for a second because it's getting a little crowded. Well, maybe not. Maybe we can just pull this over here. No, go over. There you go. Glad that let's see, I haven't saved my README here. I have no idea why the preview is not responding. That's okay. We'll just keep our list here. Let's make a components section. Yeah, and LWCs. And we are making icon display. Right, so the purpose of icon display is to render the icon on just to render the icon. I don't know what else there is to say about that. Okay. So icon display. So I usually end up with a matching Apex class for my web components to do all the Aura enabled stuff. I usually try to follow a naming convention of LWC and the name of the component. So we'll start there. And if we've got some related stuff, we don't have to split hairs. We don't need a gazillion Apex classes. But I think we're going to need a pixel renderer, pixel display, probably, that icon display is going to loop over. We need to query out the, we need to load pixels. I think that's a command we're going to need for our component. Which is going to return a list of pixels. Load pixels for a given icon ID. Okay. So that would return select, I guess the ID, the X and the Y, and the color value. Let's space this out a little bit. X, Y, color value from pixel, where icon equals icon ID. How do I want to sort this? Sort it. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. We want to go X. We want to go which way? I think we want to sort by Y, which is our row, but then X, which is our, which is our column. So that way we get all of the pixels in the order that we want them, and then we're just checking for, when did we cross over to the next row? When did we cross over Y? And then that tells us to draw out the first one. So like a dot matrix printer, right? Or brrr, brrr, that's what we're gonna do. So let's order by. Order by Y, ascending, and X, ascending. I'm going to grab the color name just because we can, maybe we'll want to show that somehow in here. Okay, so that's going to be our pixels. And they should all be in the order that we need to return them. And now we need to tell our code that we got stuff, right? I mean, we got stuff. That's a technical term for what we're trying to do here. We need to call our, let's see, syntax check, because I don't remember. LWC import apex. I just do this for a living. I don't actually know how to write anything. Here we go. Let's call it load pixels. And we got that in our LWC icon display. I think it's called load pixels in our class. Yep. And load pixels. Okay, cool. And so we're going to initialize that when we get in there. So let's do a connected callback. And let's, I always like to make a separate init class, so then I can do something like async init. Oh wait, async down here too. So we can call that, now that we're in an async, we can do a few other we can call our into, words are hard today, kids. We can call our apex method asynchronously and bundle that up so it's easier to handle multiple calls if we need to. So we'll do a try catch in here. Yes, I'm totally looking at some code off to the side on my other laptop that I usually just copy and paste all this stuff in with, but I'm on a different machine, so There you go. All right, so fallback, let's show some errors if this doesn't work, and then put some finally out here. I usually just say something like icon display component initialized. So we just know that something happened. Poke it with a stick. And we can, we need a, let's see, we need someplace to put our pixels. So I'm gonna enable track on this because, I don't know, I still have issues with LWC not tracking complex data structures. So this is gonna be an array of objects. So that seems like a good case for that. So this.pixels equals the weight. This dot. Oh wait, no, not this. Load pixels, because that's what we're importing. And then we want. I always forget. I don't know how many times I've stared at LWC code and had no idea what was going wrong, only to realize that I wasn't passing an object properly to the Apex code. So we want icon ID, and for our purposes, we want if we put this on the object, or I'm sorry, on the record page, we might as well we can grab record ID from the page. So let's do that. And then the next thing I have to look up is how do you tell your component here what that, I need to expose it, targets, right? Metadata configuration, component configuration file. You are target, right? I think. And we want record page, where are you? Okay, so let's see. We got load pixels from our Apex class. That should get us the pixels that we pass in. We're going to collect those, we're going to store those pixels. We want record ID here. Right. We'll get those eventually, asynchronously, and then we will have them, and then we'll start talking about rendering them. I think what we'll probably do is take this pixel data structure and turn it into more of a matrix based on the X and Y axes, and then our component can just blam through basically 2 nested for loops to get through that. I think. We'll see. Save that. And let's push all this stuff up. Syntax errors abound. What did I do? What did I miss? What did I do? Not save this? Oh. Yep. How about that? Let's do that. That'll work way better. I don't think I have my auto save or auto push enabled on LWCs. I guess I should turn that on. That'll be a little faster. Okay, so that is up there, and icon display. So let's just get this out on a page and see if it is alive or not. Go to our square, and let's edit this page. Got our icon display component. Let's wait for the page to come to life. Put you over there. Not doing a whole lot yet, but we got it. Now this is a custom page, so we got to activate it. Okay. Come back. I am going to enable debugging. Okay, and let's refresh this now. And let's inspect this, see if we're getting some stuff back. Icon display component initialized. So let's check our source and see if we can step through, make sure we actually got results back here. Or did we hit one of these other two? Let's see, what is pixels? Yay, we got pixels back. And all the data that comes along with it. Cool. Okay, so we know that's coming back. It's alive. It's getting what it needs. And now we got to render it. So how shall we go about rendering this? I'm going to put a just add another property here so we can keep track that our component did initialize. All right, so we're going to get back an array of pixels with their x's and their y's, so grouped by or sorted by x or y then x. I need to turn that into a matrix of data so that we can loop through by row and by by row and by column in each row, and draw a box. and indicate the color of said box based on what we're passing it. I think we're going to need a pixel display so that we have a little more control over how the color is going to be driven or defined, because I think we're going to run into some merge field unhappiness as opposed to passing in color as a property to something. Is that accurate? I think so, because I don't think we can merge. Well, no, because we could build our own data structure and then actually write the class data that we need. So maybe we don't need to do that, but we do need to do some work on the data that has come back. So from here, let's create another function that's build pixel matrix. Sure. So after we have this dot pixels, we'll call so when we're done with pixel matrix, we want it to look like basically an array of arrays, right? So we can loop through our pixels. Oops, let's flip these around. I feel like there's probably a really good JavaScript call that just does this for you automatically. Let's see. Oh, dog wants out. 1 second. Go out there, pup? No? Okay. Just kidding. He just wants to hang out. That's cool. I'll put you guys on dog cam. I don't know. I don't think that's going to reach. Never mind. Okay. Is there a good way to make a matrix with JavaScript? Does map do that? No. Does reduce do that? No. Alright, well we can do it the hard way. That's fine. We will do it the hard way. Alright, so the matrix is going to be a matrix, and this dot pixels. I might just do this even, for let x, or rather let call row, let row equal 0, row less than do I like that? I don't know if I like that. Let row equal 0. We're gonna just keep counting rows. I think we should maybe, no, this is a do. I think this is a do. Because we're just going to keep going. We need to be told what what row we're in, right? And where to add things. So, so you do stuff. Oh, do we even need to do a do? Because we could just let pixel equals 0, pixel less than this dot pixels dot length. I'm going to make that a little easier on myself. Just call that P. Then we'll let pixel equal this dot pixels P. I'm going to let row equal 0 and let column equal 0. So we'll prime that, and maybe I don't even need to do that. We can set that internally here, right? So row equals pixel dot y, and column equals pixel dot x. Okay, so the first time through this, we're gonna know we know the role in the column. If we need a array for each row, if it doesn't exist. Which I think we could just do. Let's see, matrix, if not matrix row. Right, we don't have a row at that index yet. Then we are going to say matrix at row equals a new array. Okay. And then we are going to push pixel into that row, right? And then we can evaluate if so I want those outside so I can retain the value from the previous iteration. So we will okay. So we're gonna default these to 0. We don't really even need to default them, but actually, yeah, we do, because we want to see if it has changed. So if row does not equal pixel dot y, or I should say if row is less than, because that means we're on to the next row, then we'll set row equal to that. And And that would mean column equals 0. But I don't think that really matters because we can just derive that from as we're looping through our stuff. So I think all we really need to do is say, hey, did the row change? Right? If it did, store it. And then just keep letting column equal the pixel. I don't know if we even care about column. We just need to know, did we hit a new row? So maybe we just truly need to do this, and if I make this even easier, could we just say current row? Yeah. Let's do this. Let's start row at -1, right? That'll kick this whole thing off. And then we can say if row is less than pixel, right? And we'll track current row. Let's call this row index. Current row is nothing, right? Current row is null. So we grab our pixel, we ask is row less than this pixel? If the answer is yes, then we create a new row at that index, and we store it. And then we just push. We're always able to push our pixel into the row, I think. And then we have pixel matrix as our this dot pixel matrix equals matrix. Okay. Let's see how we did. See if my lame brain logic makes any sense. Okay, back over here. And we got all our stuff here, so we know we're getting our data back, so let's make sure that we can step through to pixel matrix. Oop, did I actually call it? Or did we get an error? Oh, row is not defined. Duh. That's row index now. So we do need to update that as well, right? Okay. Save, save, save. Okay, we got our pixels. We got our matrix. Looks like 4 rows as expected. How do we do? There's got to be a better way to do this. Oh, I must not have JSON pretty installed. Let's see. All right, let's prettify our. Let's see. First row, 0, 0. 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0. Wait, did we do that right? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, and then a new one. 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1. I think we got it. That's the structure that we're looking for. Okay, cool. So now we should wrap up in a minute because we're running out of stream time here. I'm going to create a class or a property on each of those objects as we loop through them, each the pixel object, so that we can define the CSS class that we want to render. And I will do that probably off camera because I gotta go. Thank you for streaming with me. Sorry for the technical hijinks and hilarity during the middle here, and we'll might be on Thursday. I'm traveling. I'm going to Costa Rica and for a vacation, so might be on Thursday. Won't be on next week, and won't be on Tuesday. So we might be kind of off for 2 weeks here until a week from 2 weeks from Thursday. So we'll see what's going on. I'll probably do some stuff outside of this, and I've got a bunch of other stuff that I'd love to start kind of building and posting weird stuff on the platform based on things that we've been doing in like Forceopoly and now some other stuff here. So I might try to keep this one moving ahead a little bit so we can talk about the outcomes when we get together next time. So thanks and see ya.